Hey, what's happening, everybody? Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Taking a look at one tonight out of Columbus, Ohio. This is from 4 String Brewing. It is called Brass Knuckle, and decided to go ahead and pick it up. All it really says on the can is hard-hitting American Pale Ale, and then it has the Brass Knuckle right there as well. Around the can, not really too much else besides 4 String Brewing. And then your usual information. This comes in at 5.75%, I believe, ABV, and also 36 IBU. Always like trying out beers from a new brewery to see what they have to offer, so hopefully this one holds up. This was actually one of the ones I picked up from Trader Joe's as well. So all 12 ounces nicely into the glass there off the pour. And there you can take a look at it. You can see it gives a nice 2 to 3 finger head. Probably 2 to 3.5 finger head. Nice golden color on it. A little bit darker on the golden color when you get the light up to it. Definitely get more of the opportunity to see some of the bubbles rushing up to the head that pretty much sits white, maybe barely off-white in the color there. Has a little bit of a haze, so not as clear. As you can see, you can't see me really on the other side. Like John Cena, you can't see me. And decent looking beer, I guess, if you want to say, for an IPA. Has all the traditional things happening. Now on the aroma, I do get somewhat of a citrus note coming out. A little bit of a sweetness in there in the aroma. A little bit of a sense of a tropical type flair as well. Almost like a little bit of a mango type action in there. A little bit of an orange as well. It isn't as strong. You have to take a pretty good sniff to get it out of there, but it's there. So aroma does work for the style, for what it should be. Not really picking up anything along the lines of any dankness or anything with the hops, but you get that fruitiness. You know, when it says it's a hard-hitting pale ale, you expect it to really come out a little bit stronger than it actually does, in my opinion at least. As far as the taste, big notes of bitterness on the front and on the back end. Nice dryness to it in the texture. You get a little bit of that throat burn as it goes down, but it does have a nice little pop in the mouth. I can feel a little bit of a liveliness in it as well. Not overly carbonated in any way. Carbonation sits very nicely, not thin at all. It does have a sense of astringency in there. It's got a hint of fruitiness coming through from the hops, but not a good amount of it. Doesn't really hit you that much, as it says on here. The hard-hitting American Pale Ale is kind of throwing some soft jabs out there. Not hitting as hard as what like I said, I would expect it to actually do. But I mean, if you're going to look at it and say, you know, is it a pale ale? Does it have that pale ale quality? It does have that in there, but it is a little bit lower down versus some of the pale ales I've had in the past. It does have a little bit of a refreshing quality with it. The body of it sits nice, light to medium body, so it's not really as heavy on the tongue, which is nice. And the feel of finish is in line with many of the other pale ales. And you have a little bit of that tangerine type feel in the aftertaste. But all in all, it delivers for what it's supposed to do. The 4 String Brewing Brass Knuckle. If you've had it before, let me know. I'm not sure how long it's been out there in the marketplace. Like I said, it's out of Columbus, Ohio. Just saw it more recently down here at our Trader Joe's. But for my friends that are a little bit more north of me, where I'm down in the Cincinnati area, they may see this a little bit more in what they're doing. So if you guys have had it, please feel free to put a comment in there and let me know what you think of it. But check the description below. You'll see my ratings there for this one. Thanks again for swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you guys next time. As always, keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.